Srimad Bhagavatam His Divine Grace, Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada ki अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्तवृंद की ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय गौर प्रेमानंदे all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to the assembled devotees all glories all glories to Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayanam Namaskritya
Narayanam Namaskritya
Naram Saivam Narottamam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Devim Saraswati Vyasam
Tato Jayad Mudiraye
Tato Jayamudiraye
Nashtaprayestu Avadresu
Nashtaprayestu Bhadreshu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Bhagavate Ruttama Sloke
Bhagavate Uttama Shloke
Bhaktir Bhavati Naistuke
Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtuke
Nimchanubhavam Akhilam Sutisaram Ekam Adhyatma Deepam Athitir Satam Tamandam Samsarina Karunaya Purana Guyam Tam Vyasa Sonamupayami Gurur Maninam. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, The Creation of the Fourth Order, Chapter 29, Talks between Narada and King Prachinabari, text number 76 and 77. Yatha Trinadalukeyam Napayatya Payati cha Yavadanyam Nabindeta sorry Natyajendriya Manopi Pragdeha ave matim janaha Yavadantyam na bindeta Devadhanena karmanam Manaiva manushendra Bhutanam bhavabhavanam Yatha Trinadalokeyam Mapayatya Payati cha Natyajendriya Manopi Pragdehabhimatim janaha Yavadanyam na bindeta Vyavadhanena karmanam Mana eva manushendra Bhutanam bhavabhavanam
Yata trina jalkenayam Napayati apayati cha Natyajenmya yamanopi Bhagdeha bhimatim janaha Yavaranyam na videta Yavadanena karmanam Mana eva manushendra Bhutanam bhavabhavanam
Anybody else? Yatha Trinadalokeyam
Napayati apayati cha Dhanayamanopi Bhagdehabhimatim janaha Yavaranyam na vindeta Yavadanena karmanam Mana eva manushyendra Bhutanam bhavabhavanam
Yatha as
as
Trina Jaluka
Rena Taluka
caterpillar.
caterpillar.
It also can be leech, inner leech, little small bug. Iyam,
Iyam
this,
this
na, na apayati,
Apayati
does not go.
does not go.
Apayati
Apayati
goes.
goes.
Cha
Cha
also.
also.
Na
Na
not.
not.
Tyajit
Rajit
gives up.
gives up.
Mriyama Mriyamanaha
Priyamanaha
at the point of death.
at the point of death.
Api
Abhi
even.
even.
Prak
Pra
former.
former.
Deha
Deha
with the body.
with the body.
Abhimatim
Abhimatim
identification.
identification.
Janaha
Janaha
a person.
a person.
Yavat
Yavat
so long as.
so long as.
Anyam
Ayam
another.
another.
Na
Na
not.
not.
Bindeta
Indeta
obtains.
obtains.
Vyavadhanena
Yavadyanena
by determination.
by determination.
Karmanam
Karmanam
of productive activities.
fruit of activities.
Manaha
Manaha
the mind.
mind.
Eva
Eva
certainly.
certainly.
Manushya Indra
Manusya Indra
O ruler of men.
O ruler of men.
Bhutanam
Bhutanam
of all living entities.
all living entities.
Bhava
Bhava
of material existence.
of material existence.
Bhavanam
Bhavanam
the cause.
the cause.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The caterpillar transports itself from one leaf to another by capturing one leaf before giving up the other. Similarly, according to his previous work, the living entity must capture another body before giving up the one he has. This is because the mind is the reservoir of all kinds of desires. Please repeat. The caterpillar transports itself
The caterpillar transports itself
from one leaf to another
from one leaf to another
by capturing one leaf
by capturing one leaf
before giving up the other.
before giving up the other.
Similarly,
Similarly,
according to his previous work,
according to his previous work,
the living entity must capture another body
the living entity must capture another body
before giving up the one he has.
before giving up the one he has.
This is because the mind is the reservoir of all kinds of desires.
This is because the mind is the reservoir of all kinds of desires.
Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. A living entity too much observed in material activity becomes very much attracted to the material body. Even at the point of death, he thinks of his present body and the relatives connected to it. Thus, he remains fully absorbed in the bodily conception of life, so much so that even at the point of death, he abhors leaving his present body. Sometimes it is found that a person on the verge of death remains in a coma for many days before giving up the body. This is common among so-called leaders and politicians who think that without their presence, the entire country and all society will be in chaos. This is called Maya. Political leaders do not like to leave their political posts, and they either have to be sought by an enemy or obliged to leave by the arrival of death. By superior arrangement, a living entity is offered another body, but because of his attraction to the present body, he does not like to transfer himself to another body. Thus, he is forced to accept another body by the laws of nature. Prakriti kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasa ahankara vibunatma kartaham iti manyate. Quote, the bewildered spirit soul, under the influence of the three modes of material nature, thinks himself the doer of activities that are in actuality carried out by nature. Bhagavad Gita 3:27. Material nature is very strong, and the material modes force one to accept another body. This force is visible when the living entity transmigrates from a superior body to an inferior one. One who acts like a dog or hog in the present body will certainly be forced to accept the body of a dog or hog in the next life. A person may be enjoying the body of a prime minister or a president, but when he understands that he will be forced to accept the body of a dog or hog, he becomes not to leave the present body. Therefore, he lies in a coma many days before death. This has been experienced by many politicians at the time of death. The conclusion is that the next body is already determined by superior control. The living entity immediately gives up the present body and enters another. Sometimes in the present body, the living entity feels that many of his desires and imaginations are not fulfilled. Those who are overly attracted to their life situation are forced to remain in a ghastly body and are not allowed to accept another gross body. Even in the body of a ghost, they create disturbances for neighbors and relatives. The mind is the prime cause of such a situation. According to one's mind, different types of bodies are generated, and one is forced to accept them, as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 8.6. Yam yam vyapi smaranam bhavam tyajatyante kalevaram tam tam ivaiti kaunteya sada tad bhava bhavitah. Whatever state of being one remembers when he quits his body, that state will attain without fail. Within one's body and mind, one can think as either a dog or a god, and the next life is offered to him accordingly. This is explained in Bhagavad Gita 13.22. Purusha prakriti prakritisto hi bhungte prakritim jan gunan karanam sangosya sad asat janma yonisu. Sad asat yoni janmasu. The living entity in material nature thus follows the ways of life, enjoying the three modes of nature. This is due to his association with that material nature. Thus, he meets with good and evil among various species. The living entity may transmigrate to either a superior or inferior body according to his association with the modes of material nature. If he associates with the mode of ignorance, he gets the body of an animal or an inferior man. But if he associates with the modes of goodness or passion, he gets a body accordingly. This is also confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 14.18. Urdhvam gachanti sattvastha madhye gachanti rajasaha jaganya guna vrittistha adho gachanti tamasa. Those situated in the mode of goodness gradually go upward to the higher planets. Those in the mode of passion live on the earthly planets, and those in the mode of ignorance go down to the hellish worlds. The root cause of one's association is the mind. This great Krishna consciousness movement is the greatest boon to to human society, because it is teaching everyone to think always of Krishna by executing devotional service. In this way, at the time of death, one may be transferred to the association of Krishna. This is technically called Nitya Lila Pravista, entering into the planet Goloka Vrindavana. Bhagavad Gita 18:55 explains, Bhaktiya mam avijanati yavan yaschasmi tattvataha tato mam tattato gyatva visate tad anantaram. One can understand the Supreme Personality as He is only by devotional service. And when one is in full consciousness of Supreme Lord, by such devotion, he can enter into the kingdom of God. After the mind is completely absorbed in Krishna consciousness, one can enter the planet known as Goloka Vrindavana. To enter the association of Supreme Personality of Godhead, one has to understand Krishna. The process of understanding Krishna is devotional service. After understanding Krishna as He is, one can become eligible to enter Krishna Loka and associate with Him. The mind is the cause of such an exalted position. The mind can also get one a body like those of dogs and hogs. To observe the mind always in Krishna consciousness, is therefore the greatest perfection of human life. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manovistam Stapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaurvani Pucharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivas Adi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Namaste. Very nice explanation by Srila Prabhupada. The whole purport is beautifully explained within these 2 pages. There is not much to understand from what Prabhupada has already explained. So, Krishna has repeatedly said same thing in Bhagavad Gita several times. Mana eva manushyanam karanam bandha mokshaya. In Srimad Bhagavatam, in many other places, mind alone is blamed for all the things happening to living being. I do not have anybody as a friend, nor anyone is as my enemy, nor somebody else is responsible for my bad karma, nor the demigods are responsible, nor parents, relatives, not friends, nor enemy, nobody. But my mind alone is creating all this. So, in order to understand this, that we are Krishna's eternal part and parcel, we should have to know the Sambandha Gyan, the knowledge that explain our original relationship with the Supreme Lord. We have so many relationships established within this material world. We have our immediate parents, we have our uncles, aunt, bigger family expansion, neighbor, relative, society, country, planet. If you are a teacher, you have your relationship with your students. And then your students knows that you are my best teacher is Krishnanam, Krishna Charan, whoever, This way we expand our relationship to so many people in this world. We do marry, after marry, automatically all the relationship established. Oh, he's my maternal uncle, he's my father-in-law, my brother-in-law, sister-in-law. We are all together relatives, we are so close. We should be united. We are very selfish, we focus within that circle only. This way we keep creating relationship in material world. And if we very closely analyze and see, these relationships are always changing. They keep changing. We keep changing our relationship. I was a teacher before I come here, and I had so many students, but now I do not know anybody. They are gone from my life. But while I was there, I was very close to them. They were very close to me. We used to interact very nicely, and then there was very strong bond of relationship. But now, if they see me on the way, they might even do not recognize me. I was not in this form before. So relationship breaks. Husbands and wife they apart, they unite. So many things going on. But our relationship with God remain the same all the time. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revealed that Jivera Swarupa Hai Krishnera Nitya Das. The original relationship of living being are with Krishna as eternal servant. When we hear the word servant, it sometimes might give negative meaning to the people, because we have experienced so many slavery and exploitation in the this business world, corporate world. We have so much exploitation going on. And when we hear servant, we do not want to accept this relationship as servant. But in Krishna consciousness, servant means nothing exploitation or no any negative meaning. You are eternally blissful and happy all the time by providing loving service to the Lord. So this relationship is mentioned in a technical term as Sanatana Dharma. Sanatan, Sanatan, that's why this Vedic tradition is also called Sanatana Dharma. Some people call Hindu Dharma is okay, but more than Hindu Dharma, more befitting word is Sanatana Dharma, because our relationship with God will remain always the same. It will never change like that happens in material world. Everything is changing and temporary here. We experience so many changes. So if a person who make a sweet, halwai, if you go to Vrindavan in India, every corner you can find a sweet shop, and they will prepare their sweets right in front of you on the front of their store, and people go and buy first hand. Not like in America, they store in the store for months and weeks and sometimes years, and sometimes they keep changing the expiry date if they are okay. And oh yeah, they are fresh, good through December 1st. We have no experience direct fresh food here. Even people eat meat. When they buy meat from the store, those meat are completely rotten. The flesh, once the soul leaves, it starts decomposing. Even vegetable, sabji, everything the same. Though there is no idea of fresh fruit, but they say sprout, fresh food, farmers market. This is all not reality, because we do not know when they were produced and where they were produced and how long they are stored in the store before they come to the front store, and then we go and buy and we eat. So, and we sometimes think, oh, I only buy organic stuff and I pay a little much, but I don't mind, but I eat fresh food. The concept is there that we want to eat fresh. And if that, however, if the person who cooks, prepares sweet, if he given a professional professor, go to the college and start teaching about biology, that person cannot do anything, cannot help himself, but he is expert in preparing very variety of sweets, but he doesn't have any idea about what biology is. So then what he does, he struggles, he tries to say something, but then he cannot perform his performance best job. So similarly, we as a spiritual being coming from the spiritual world, eternally connected to God and having that eternal relationship as a servant, when we try to act in this material world as Mr. Blake, Mr. Nair, Mr. John, Mr. this and that, Mr. American, Mr. Nepali, Mr. Indian, Mr. Spanish, Mr. Brazilian, Mr. UK, Englishman, then we are baffled. We are in a different situation. We do not know how to act. We are confused. We are in trouble, and then we struggle to fix ourselves, our situation, our position, and we look for our original relationship, and that keeps us in this material world, and we keep struggling, and we never become happy. We never find happiness. So when we realize that our relationship with God is a real relationship, and then let's analyze, what is my relationship to this material world? How am I associated to this place? Who is this person? Who is this my family? How am I related to them? Who I was before this family, where I was born in my previous life, where did I come from this body? If we deeply analyze that, scripture says that we have no relationship at all to this material world. Can you imagine? No relationship at all. But what is our effort? We are trying to establish our relationship into this temporary material world. Not one time, not two times, life after life. But in reality, you do not have nothing to do to this material world. So can we establish any good relationship in this situation? Now let's analyze about our mind. We can externally we can create a society, beautiful place. We can have nice relationship. But that will only last for some time. Then there is people deceive, people betray each other. See this world now, the whole world is crying, burning. And let's come to the mind. What is our relationship to the mind? What is the relationship of the soul to mind? Is there any relationship to mind? Just like we have nothing to do with this material world, no relationship at all, we do also have no relationship at all to our mind too. When we understand first point that we are eternally related to Krishna. Second, we have no relationship to this material world. Third, we do not have any relationship to our mind. But now we come to understand who Maya is. The Maya's position See, Maya makes us think you are your mind, you are your body. These people are your relatives. This all is your place. It's a beautiful place, nice place. So this is where Maya act. Maya's role come to make us think that we are related to this material world. We are our mind. We are completely connected to our mind. So Maya means something which is not. And that is the perfect duty of Maya. She always makes us think that, yeah, I am my mind. And in order to stay away from establishing so many temporary relationship into this material world, it is not possible right away to give it up and go to mountain and live in Mount Lemon, and practice bhakti. But we engage ourselves in this material world just as a duty. If I am a family man, I have my family, son, wife, I need to take care of them, they are under me, so let me take this responsibility. But at the same time, I do not develop deeper attachment. I only live and I only work for this family member. I do not keep that mentality. If I do have that mentality, then this Baba Bhavanam, Mana eva manusya indram Baba Bhavanam, then in that kind of attached mind will cause my continuation in this material world. The Bhava Saga will continue. When I start thinking my dependent as my life and soul and I work for their benefits and I can do anything for them, then I am finished. I misplace myself. I am doing all kind of bad activities, karmas. And this is how we get disconnected from this world. Working as just as a duty, but not being too attached to it. Now, how do we understand that I am not mind? How do we get detached from our mind? It is very difficult to give up mind's association. When you are alone in your room, when we are alone in our room, our mind immediately starts thinking about all kind of bad things. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. And mind is such a difficult thing. It can be anywhere. So in order to train the mind, we need to do tapasya. That's all we do. Tapasya, we chanting Hare Krishna. We say Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Their mind is filled with Prabhupada's name, good words. We hearing Hare Krishna chanting. That is the desire of the soul. The soul doesn't want to hear like the concert music outside. If you go to the Fourth Avenue, when they play music, that is our soul doesn't want to hear that. But we are forcing our soul to hear that music, and we are not satisfied. So people shoot each other, kill each other in the concert. They are crazy. They cannot, because they do not like that sound from their heart. But when you hear Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is the soul wants to hear it. We want to hear this music. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. The sound, the music, any kind of devotional music, that is what soul wants to hear. Or any kind of material music, that is what our soul does not like to hear. So we are not satisfied by music. So when we do the tapasya, that from today I do not hear or listen the urge of my mind that takes me away from Krishna. I will not listen that instruction from my mind. We become very strong in our tapasya, and we keep chanting, and we come to the temple, we associate, we dance, we hear, we discuss, we study. By that, we can at least keep the mind within the limit. So this way, when we are strong enough to think of Krishna, and Prabhupada says, we may be transferred to Goloka Vrindavan Dham. He did not say you will certainly go, because Prabhupada gave knowledge, we have knowledge, but if we do not act on the principle of that knowledge and live our life, then going Goloka is not easy. Like for example, if somebody wants to cook rice first time, Lalita Devi kindly give him instruction. Okay, you have a cup of rice, you add 2 cup of water, not butter, and turn on the light, fire, put together, it will cook. He got the theoretical knowledge. But when the person who goes to the kitchen and try to act on his own, before he was shadowing by Lalita Devi, but now he is acting on his own. But then when he enters into the kitchen, he cannot simply add 1 cup of rice, 2 cup of water and put there and he go. He has to learn so many other details about how to actually cook rice within that instruction. He has to have lower the flame sometimes rise the flame, or maybe he need to stir, or he need to cover the pot, or he need to be watching carefully when the water is completely dried. So many details knowledge comes after that prime instruction. So when we come to the spiritual life and we take initiation, these are just the basic instruction that follow the 4 regulatory principle, chant 16 rounds, and then do not have any other bad association, do not drink alcohol. But then when we really practice, then so many little details come. We need to follow those. We need to take care of everything. And then we sincerely desire to get Krishna in our life. Then we can get Krishna. But in material world, people always are blaming for nothing. They always say, I have so much problem in my life. I like to come to the temple, but I cannot. I don't have time, and I am going through so many difficulties, hardship in my life. Lot of things are. There are so many constraints in my life that I cannot come. I would like to tell you the little story and end the class about how everything is so relative here. Do not look your pain and suffering as the biggest mountain. Always look how others are suffering and take lesson from that. There was one beautiful lady grown up in a royal family, and she was married to a new prince, king's son. But after she got married to him, she got some children from him, but then she had an affair with some other man. Later on, what she thought, she got connected to the previous lover and decided that if you come, I can go with you. But before we go, we need to kill this man, my husband, prince. Otherwise, how can we run away? People can do anything in love. In India, you go to India, you can, right? Maybe in America also, but here they at least do not kill or something. But in India, people kill. And they did a plan, and that the lady ran away from her previous lover, and they went to the forest, and they lived that night in the little cave. And when they were living in the cave, the very poisonous snake came and bite that man, the lover. He died. Oh my God, I left my prince, I killed him, I cannot go back there, and I chose my loved one, he is now dead. She was crying there and she was just blaming to her fate and crying and crying. And next day morning, one washerman, Dhobi, who washes the clothes, Mayapur, if you go to Mayapur, you can give your cloth to Dhobi. They will come and collect your cloth and wash it and press it and bring to your door, and then you give money to them. Dhobi man came and he saw the lady crying and he inquired, what happened to you? And she told the whole story. And Dhobi man says she was very beautiful because married to the prince. And Dhobi man, that washerman, all right, I'll accept you as my wife, let's go. And she thought, wow, I do not blame to my fate. I left the prince, the palace. I married the man I love. And now I am married to a beggar, poor man. It's okay. If it is my fate, I accept it. And she came with him. And she lived there for a while. And one very beautiful, royal, very handsome man was passing in horse riding. And this lady is still looking for a better life. And she was very much attracted to that horseman. And she ran away from him, with him. They were Dhobi man, the washerman, oh my God. My fortune was very good. I really got a beautiful wife, but now she ran away. And that horseman, a beautiful, handsome man, took her away. And when they were coming together and enjoying their honeymoon night, the person asked, who are you? What is your history? Tell me all the detail. Then she told everything. This happened to me. I was married to a man in the palace, royal order. Later on, I killed him. I had my kids. I left them. I ran away with my another man I loved, and then he also was dead with a snake bite. Later on, a washerman adopted me and married me. And then finally, I found you. You are my true love. Then that man did not say anything. But at that moment, when she asked, now tell me your story, who you are. He says, I will not tell anything to you. If I tell you now, you will commit suicide. You cannot survive. You cannot tolerate to hear the news if I tell who I am. But she forced, tell me who are you? I want to hear, no matter what. Then he says, I am the same man who you left from palace. I am your son. And she could not stay with the man. She ran away. She ran away to commit suicide in the river. And again, some gentleman who happened to be there, he somehow stopped her from committing suicide and say, don't worry, lady, tell me, I can help you. I can take you my home and I can accept you as my wife. What is the reason of your committing suicide? And then the poor lady somehow stopped and told everything to him. And then she was again going back to the simple poor village and living with the people, where all the ladies, they had to go to get water like kilometers, miles away. In the early days, people used to, in the village, I am coming from that village, that our mothers would wake up early in the morning, 3 o'clock, 3 a.m. And they would wake up, and every day they would clean the house with cow dung and mud mixed together. Not 1 day job, not 2 day job, it's every single day. Otherwise the house would be impure and nobody would cook in the kitchen without before cleaning. And that cleaning thing would already happen when we wake up in the morning. Because it has to be dried, it has to be dried. It's a mud house and clean with the cow dung, such a purity, pure. And when the ladies were going away to fetch water in the well, and they were coming in the earthen jar, in the pot, they would carry one pot, put another, because they need to bring water for so many purposes. They need to bring water for cooking, for drinking, for cattle, for washing, so many things. And in the middle of that, ladies coming, fetching water from far, they had an earthen jar full of water on their top of their head. A mad donkey came in, like that, in the middle. And in fear of the donkey, then everybody started running away, and their earthen jar fell and broke. They have already come so long, almost close to home. And this prince lady, who was finally married to a poor villager, and everybody started crying, oh, this bad donkey came from nowhere and broke our pot. We do not have any other pot. We have to go back to take water again. So miles, it's already too late. We have to cook, prepare everything. Oh, our days is gone. So my God, they were crying and crying. And this lady was laughing. She was laughing very profusely. Everybody thought she was crazy. Why she is laughing at this time? Is it time to enjoy laugh? Then the lady says, if you hear my story, your problem become very insignificant. This is nothing compared to my problem. The moral of the story is that whatever problem we are facing in this world, do not be disturbed by that problem. See other people, how they are suffering. See the suffering of others, then your suffering become minute, smaller. And devotees, they think we have died so many lifetimes being away from Krishna. So for them, this small problem is nothing. They see the bigger problem, and they always observe, how can I get out from this problem? So what is the solution? Practicing bhakti yoga, Krishna consciousness, keeping Krishna in our mind all the time, thinking about him, thinking of him. This way we can attain perfection. We can detach ourselves from this old relationship. I have a problem in my tongue, so I cannot talk very well. And we detach from our mind, and then pure soul will sprout pure devotion. And no matter what kind of any kind of storm or quakes comes, your relationship with Krishna still remain. It does not change like the relationship here. You were eternal servant millions of years ago. You are now, and you will be the same in millions of years later. So why not we try to find the original relationship instead of making and breaking temporary relationship in this material world? Which one is more intelligent? The first one. So this is what here this purport is saying, that as long as we are disciple of our mind, this Bhavasagar will continue. And nobody is the cause, we are the one. As a caterpillar, have you seen in the rainy season, if you go to the forest, or the leaves or the caterpillar, they travel from one tree to another, from one leaf to another. They make sure that until they find another leaf, they will not give up the last leaf. Then when they grab another leaf, leech is more better in this example. Caterpillar and leech are almost they are same. But a caterpillar has so many legs, they walk like this. And with the big long fur, in the here we do not see in Arizona, but I know this from mountain, especially in the rainy season. All the leeches come to your body and they suck the blood and they become puffed, stuffed, and when they are full there, they're automatically disconnected from the body. So our mind is preparing our another body. Do we want to enjoy another body and prepare work for that, or we realize now that body is a cause of suffering and I want to be free from body and I want to serve Krishna. So this choice is always with us. And in Krishna consciousness, we act with intelligence and with all the details, and we always fixed our mind in the service of Krishna. And this gives us great benefit to get out from this material world. Today is a great day, appearance day of Jivananda Prabhu. I would like to wish him a very Krishna conscious birthday. He has been preaching Krishna consciousness in Tucson. When I came first time, he would just start coming here. And then I used to always tell him, Prabhu, when do you start initiating? And then he would, wait, Prabhuji, it will happen soon. Anytime I see him, I would say that. 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, and then slowly all the devotees start coming up. Now his spiritual family are growing and all over the place. Tucson, El Paso, these beautiful souls. This is what we need to work on, our relationship with our spiritual master, with our devotees, with Krishna. And this is real thing. It's not temporary thing. But sometimes people cannot understand what can be done. So everyone has to go through their own journey. Everyone has to experience this understanding. Everyone has to realize they're on their own. I cannot transmit my realization to anybody else. We only can inspire and instruct, that's all. So I'm so glad that every time you come, you bring some new people, and after a few months, that person become something das. Hare Krishna. Any question, any comment, please?
I wonder if you could help us. I wonder if you could help us understand the relationship that we have with each other, because I know Srila Prabhupada says that we have a propensity to love, and appropriately that love should be directed to Krishna. But sometimes a natural feeling of love happens that we share among devotees or with each other, or what is that relationship in Krishna consciousness?
Any relationship in Krishna consciousness, if Krishna is in center and we act for his pleasure, all relationships are very good relationship. But if we divert the center, if we take Krishna from center and we put ourselves in the center, then that is not good. That will lead us away from Krishna. So in course of performing our devotional service, we can have very loving relationship. We can embrace each other, we can love each other, that's perfect. Because all of us realize and understand that Krishna is our center. We are not, in that performance of bhakti, we are not bereft of enjoyment. We enjoy profusely by serving the master. So as long as Krishna is in the center and we have the understanding, if we do not sneak away from that goal, every relationship is good, perfect. But in material world, people die for their family. For them, everything is their family. God is secondary for them. That is not helping. When I die, I become one of the family member. We keep rolling in. My son become my mother next time. My father can become my son. My son become like my son for now. Maybe he's my who knows who was he in my past life. Karma. A lot of time when husband serves the wife lifetime, because in previous time the man was taking loan from that woman and he did not pay. Now he's paying as a husband and wife. Work hard and make money. Here you are. Once I pay off, she said, go away from home. That happens. Many stories tells that. But we as a devotee, no matter what we did before in the past, we will not keep any grudges and we will not continue taking revenge. We stop and serve God so that everything will be nullified, forgiven, forget and forget, forgiven. Only possible in Krishna consciousness, otherwise there is no way, no possible. And when people come to temple sometime and bring some food item, they never come throughout the years, but in some special occasion. For now, it is Pitri Paksha, like ancestors' time. So they bring something to temple. That will not benefit them to get out from this material world. That might give them a better position in their past, in their next life, but will not free them from this world. For the devotees who are dedicating their life 24 hours and serving Krishna, they do not need to follow any other those things. That is for those who do not do nothing throughout the year. Vedas give them at least do this for something. Otherwise, your life will be doomed. For us, for devotees, no need at all. Krishna is everything. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you so much for your beautiful attention and presentation. The Padmanabhan Prabhu ji is